Once again, we find ourselves on the brink of a hostage deal. On the subject of Hamas and ceasefire deal negotiations, we are asking the wrong question, my friends. The question we should be asking is why Hamas would ever agree to a ceasefire in the first place. After all, they have our hostages. They hold all the cards and they have the upper hand in every negotiation. They don't care about their people. They groom them to be martyrs from the day they are born. They couldn't care less about humanitarian aid. They are all millionaires. Everyone is so obsessed with Netanyahu and focuses on his inability to bring back the hostages. But this type of thinking won't yield beneficial results. And the answers are all there in plain sight. Take the Hamas charter. Their goal is the elimination of Israel. Not only do we know that this will never happen, but we also know that Israel is too powerful and Hamas is so far from its goal that the only tactic available to it is to stall things for as long as possible. How do they do this? By dividing Israel from within, jumping on the liberal bandwagon and turning the blame on Netanyahu because they know they have an audience. And the tragedy is that they have been successful in doing this both domestically and internationally. They send horrific videos to the Israeli people with the aim of making them even more angry with Netanyahu's failure. Stop giving them what they want. There is literally nothing they won't hijack with propaganda, even the hostage movement. They use internal political drama and propaganda videos to keep pushing off hostage negotiations to bide their time. It's a horrible conundrum. And I don't profess to know the answers, but I do see that we are going about this all wrong and it is not making things easier for our beloved hostages. What ultimately will happen if a deal is reached, please God, is a game of Russian roulette in which Hamas will decide who to release based on how valuable they are in turning Israelis against their government and prolonging their sick terrorist games. This is what will help them get closer to the aims of their charter. They know that Netanyahu is clever and shrewd and strong. They know that Trump is too. That is why they use every stall technique and tactic in the propaganda machine. I am well aware that this is very easy to say from the comforts of my home. If God forbid it was a relative of mine, I would stop at nothing to get them back. However, when we think strategically about the situation, there must be a differentiation between our hearts and our heads. It's a fine line, but it's an important one.